So I got this book probably a year ago after I invested in Ty Lopez's 67 Steps. Yes, I did buy that program and was very happy. It was like $67 and had like 67 hours of content and whatever. But anyway, I bought this book because Ty talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger's unbelievably true story. And it's like 600 pages of awesomeness. If you haven't read it, check it out. I could literally film 10 videos about this book, but I won't. There's just really one thing that I would want you to take away from this book. This is a guy who came from another country, won more bodybuilding competitions than anyone, was a massive movie star, one of the top movie stars in all the 80s and then in the 90s, became a governor of freaking California, and he's literally just about a billionaire from real estate and other businesses. Like total 600 pages. This guy did so much, but the one thing that we easily could draw from to use right now in our life to become better people is this. He said, it's all about the reps. What? No matter what it was, whether it was bodybuilding, the difference between the greatest and someone that's good is 10 reps versus 13. Whether it was acting. And in Terminator, for example, he got the part because James Cameron believed that he literally was a Terminator because he could do stuff like unload a gun and load a gun without even looking at it because he was trained in the military when he was in Austria, when he was running a tank operation, how to do that, how to put ammo in a gun and unload it and take it apart and put it back together with a blindfold on because of the reps, because of the practice. When he was Conan the Barbarian, he practiced and practiced and practiced with the sword play and everything they had to do. And it just comes down to the reps. Robert Greene has a great book called Mastery, and it's about 10,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours to master something. We could have all these grandiose ideas of life, all these giant goals. If you can't take your goal and reverse engineer it into what do you have to do today, and then what do you have to do this hour, and then how many reps you have to do to get there, it doesn't matter what you want to do in life or what you want to be or what you believe or what secret you're following or what are you whispering or meditating. It doesn't matter. You got to do the work. And that was only stronger, that belief that I had about this, about the reps, when I'm reading it literally from Arnold's writing in this book. You know, he grew up broke, poor, father and mother in Austria, had a brother. He had to take showers in dirty water. And he got into bodybuilding, and it's all he thought about. It's what he surrounded himself with. He even left. He wasn't even allowed to leave the military base to go win this competition in Austria or wherever he was, Ukraine or something, and then come back and got in trouble. But then they realized he won. And they're like, all right, whatever. He was so convicted about what his future would be. He was able to convince the government to let him out of 3 years of having to be as a tank person and leave within 1 year to go follow his dreams of being in bodybuilding. And how did he get from that into acting and then becoming one of the biggest stars in the 80s, making tens of millions of dollars a movie? It was the reps. Right? If every action has an equal and opposite reaction, whatever industry you're in, whatever goal you have, think of what you have to do so much to become so good at it that no one can say no to you. You know, I think of it like in sales, meaning when we're authentically communicating with other humans, value. If I'm going to give someone a call that I don't know and I haven't put in the reps on the phone of like the actual script practice, meaning I am not the questions. I don't say I don't know the questions because there's a difference between being and knowing. Being is like habit. Being is you don't have to look at the script. You can just say it. Well, being able to be the script, right? Be able to say those questions without looking at them comes down to practice. It comes down to the reps. And if I put in the reps, I'm going to be able to what? Ask the questions without thinking. And I can actually listen to the customer or whoever on the other line. Instead of thinking and try to listen at the same time, which is impossible, I can just listen because I put in the reps. I have a presentation I want to do. You can answer this. The guy that studies 1,000 times, says his presentation 1,000 times out loud, versus the guy that says it 200 times out loud, who's going to be better? See, we know it's the reps. However, when it comes time to put the reps in, we say, oh, wait, I got to do this. And that's why procrastination is The Art of Living in Our Yesterday, Avoiding Today, and Destroying Tomorrow. Ben Franklin. This book, 600 pages, from poor to almost billionaire, governor, politician, actor, bodybuilding guru, like one of the most famous people on the planet. It was all about the reps. So what reps do you got to put in today to be the mother of skill in your industry?